His name was Woody Guthrie, and way back in 1912, he came into this world kicking and fussing. We came to love him well, for life spent trying to tell how we all could change the things that we've been cussing. We just gotta do like what he done, like what he done. We just gotta do like what he done. When folks said you cannot change things, Woody said, oh yes I can. 'Cause a man can make a difference, and that difference made the man. A hero we can turn to when it's time to make a stand. And our lesser angels say to cut and run. Just gotta do like what he done. Hello Ida, hi Cheryl, Susan and Judy. His name is Woody Guthrie, and way back in 1912, he commenced the life of holy rabble rousing. Hi Carolyn. Now with beat up guitar cases and them bound for glory faces, you can number his disciples by the thousand. Hello Tony. You just gotta do like what he done, like what he done. We just gotta do like what he done. When folks said you cannot change things, Woody said, oh yes I can. 'Cause a man can make a difference, and that difference made the man. A hero we can turn to when it's time to make a stand. And our lesser angels say to cut and run. Just gotta do like what he done. Hi Stevie, hey Danny, Jan, Anne Marie. Ain't much right with a mouth kept shut tight. Duty just might be to shout. Ain't much wrong. The soul in a song can make better if you sing it out. Sing it out. His name was Woodrow Wilson Guthrie. And some 100 years ago, he came into this life kicking and yelling, and he never really quit. We're better 'cause of it, and the brave and shining truth that he was telling. You just gotta do like what he done, like what he done in Pete too. You just gotta do like what he done. When folks said you cannot change things, Woody said, oh hell yes I can. 'Cause a man can make a difference, and a woman can make a difference. You know folks can make a difference, and that difference made the man. A hero we can turn to when it's time to make a stand. And it's still time. Our lesser angels say to cut and run. Just gotta do like Woody done. Hey everybody, hello Patty Hillkirk. Patty Hillkirk, I don't know if you recognize that mug. That's an official Camp Dreamcatcher mug I'm drinking from tonight. Good to see everybody. Happy springtime. I got jabbed today at the Rite Aid down in Dover, Delaware. Thanks to the good folks at Rite Aid for the sore left arm. Actually not feeling too bad. Hello, Joanne. Hey, Sharon. Good to see Heidi. Happy Passover to my dear Jewish friends. Let's see here. I'm gabbing away instead of singing. A Native American grandfather found his grandson crying after school, and discovered from the sobbing child that a playground bully had been cruel. I wish that I could hurt him, said the child. When I get big, that's what I'll be. That will make me sad, said the grandfather. Then I'll know the dark wolf is taking you. There are two wolves, there are two wolves, and within each heart these two wolves fight. One is hatred, rage and darkness. The other wolf is love and light. The old man put his arms around the child, said the thing you want is called revenge. When you try to hurt the one who's hurt you, you become a little more like them. The old man said, I know you are feeling. Being human, I have felt it too. The child looked into the ancient arms then. He said, Grandfather, tell me what to do. There are two wolves, there are two wolves, and within each heart these two wolves fight. One is hatred, rage and darkness. The other wolf is love and light. The old man said, Child, do not fear this battle. Though each wolf will make the other bleed, it is in your power to choose the victor. The wolf that wins will be the one you feed. There are two wolves, there are two wolves, and within each heart these two wolves fight. One is hatred, rage and darkness. The other wolf is love and light. One is hatred, rage and darkness. Other wolf is love and light. Vicky says, good to be listening and seeing you. She got her second shot today. Thanks for remembering our holiday. Here's a song in honor of this special day, this special season. While a madman tried to wipe a people from the planet, and Frank dreamt about the freedom we all take for granted, She watched the devastation, yet despite what she was seeing, she said, I don't believe in hatred, I believe in human beings. Hope sleeps, when it sleeps it dreams. The most amazing dreams, the kind a young girl treasures. Hope sleeps, hope sleeps, but not forever. Not quite 15 years old, she died in the Belsen camp. Yet the diary she left shines for us like a lamp, bearing witness to the power of the human spirit, to seek beauty and tell the truth no matter who would hear it. Hope sleeps, when it sleeps it dreams. Yeah, the most amazing dreams, the kind a young girl treasures. Hope sleeps, hope sleeps, but not forever. And no matter who you are, no matter what your age, and shows us the simple power of words upon a page. Through a writer's pen, even the desperate find a voice. Courage is an act of will, and happiness a choice. Hope sleeps, when it sleeps it dreams. Most amazing dreams, the kind a young girl treasures, treasures. Hope sleeps, hope sleeps, not forever. Not forever. I think that's always going to be one of my favorite recordings. I think it was the first time I ever got to sing with Chris on a record. And so when I sing that chorus, I hear his harmony. Always makes me smile. Well, springtime, in years past, we always found a way to skedaddle down to Florida for a few days, at least this time of year. And whether it was hanging out with my friend T-shirt Kathy in Vero Beach, or one year we rented some houseboats down in Islamorada, and the kids were with us. I was playing at a little bar called Schooner's Wharf down in Key West, and commuting from the deck of my ship. And I got home from the gig one day, and my son Cole said, "Dad, a manatee sneezed on me." My friend Tony Nolek said, "That sounds like a song, John." And I think she was right. We were on vacation down in Florida last spring. Our brother said, "Go get your bathing suit." A family of manatees is swimming by the dock. The gentle and the little ones are cute. My mom said it was okay, so my dad said okay too. I paddled over to them on my raft. like shampoo. And I yelled out as everybody laughed, 'cause a manatee sneezed on me. A manatee sneezed on me. You might think that it's funny. It's not. It's not. You know that the manatees had come to drink fresh water from the hose my brother Sean was holding in his hand. Well, a little bit of water must have gotten up the mama's nose, and I'd like to laugh about it, but I can't, because a manatee sneezed on me. A manatee sneezed on me. Its nasal capacity's a lot. A manatee sneezed on me. A manatee sneezed on me. You might think that it's funny. It's not. It could have been worse. The sneeze was clear, and there are worse sneezes I hear. There was a huff, and then a snuff, and then she sprayed me with her stuff. There was no clue, no big hot chew. She simply snorted and it flew. She felt so bad for what she'd done. She tried to clean me with her tongue. A manatee sneezed on me. A manatee sneezed on me. Her nasal capacity I got. A manatee sneezed on me. A manatee sneezed on me. You might think that it's funny. It's not. I did not know what to do, so I hollered, God bless you. Been a while since I did that one. I didn't rehearse that one. I thought I knew that one. I was remembering Chris's daughter, Kelly Christopherson, told me that when she was probably in about first grade, her mom and dad bought copies of that CD for everybody in the first grade at the Hana Elementary School in Hawaii, where she grew up. And she said, to this day, you know, if you go out there, there's like 20-something-year-old kids on the beach around bonfires with guitars singing "A Manatee Sneezed on Me" on a Friday and Saturday night. I've never been to Hawaii, but it is on my bucket list to take a walk on one of those beaches and hear my song play. Well, my friend Heidi wrote to me a couple days ago, and she requested this song. This is not one that I would normally do. I've only done this song a handful of times, actually. It's it was one of those, you know, current event kind of things. I saw an article in the newspaper. It was actually an Australian publication, one of Rupert Murdoch's rags, and the headline caught my attention. It said, "Pig steals 18 beers, gets drunk, fights cow." And I thought, well, you know, this cries for a song. Anyway, the Australian people fell in love with this particular pig. He became somewhat of a legend down under, and they christened him with the name Swino. So this is my song, Swino, the cow-fighting pig. Some piggy legends loom large, but Australia knew none as big as the fightingest, drinkingest hog of them all. Swino the cow fighting pig. There is a YouTube video of this song, me singing this song in a little log cabin in Indiana to a lot of people who are clearly unsober. And so I urge you to look it up, because this is a sing-along and actually kind of a humorous song, which you won't get in this particular context, because we can't hear anybody laughing here in my folk hole. So Swino, he lived in the wild. He loved the wind and the sky. Swino, he never liked cows, and never told anyone why. One night Swino had 18 beers. When campers woke up, they found he chewed his way through 18 cans, left not a drop on the ground. Some piggy legends loom large, but Australia knew none as big as the fightingest, drinkingest hog of them all, Swino the cow fighting pig. Pigs are so humble and wise, never a bit out of sort. But when a cow came into view, Swino's sweet temper grew short. Swino reared back and he charged. The cow had no choice but to flee. Campers found Swino next day, hung over under a tree. Some piggy legends loom large, Australia knew none as big as the fightingest, drinkingest hog of them all, Swino the cow fighting pig. Maybe it's not that humorous. Swino went on as before, drinking and pressing his luck. One night, instead of a cow, he picked a fight with a truck. But it's better to live till you die than spend your life dying to live. So we sing to the spirit of Swino the cow fighting pig. Some piggy legends loom large, but Australia knew none as big as the fightingest, drinkingest hog of them all, Swino the cow fighting pig. Some piggy legends loom large, Australia knew none. Australia knew none as big, fightingest, drinkingest as the fightingest, drinkingest hog of them all, Swino the cow fighting pig. That never fails to bring tears. Oh dear, let's see. Judy's here in Maryland. And Sherry Thomas, Jessica. It's good to see everybody. So this is a pay if and as you please show, and so I'll just leave this banner up for the next song, and 10% of anything I receive for these shows for the Busket Dusk performances will go to New Beginnings Next Step, which is an organization that I'm involved with that helps to prepare incarcerated men for reentry. So we work with guys inside prison, and then we continue to work with them once they get home, and try to foster a sense of community and trust and accountability and possibility. in the face of what Greg Boyle calls a lethal absence of hope. And I know from firsthand experience, I've been doing it 17 years, and it makes a difference. And along with emotional and kind of spiritual support, we offer some transitional assistance to the guys. And so when I'm on the road, when things are kind of normal, I usually put a backpack out on my merch table. When the guys get out of prison, they used to show up with all their gear in trash bags. That's kind of the go-to luggage for somebody who's living on a couch at his brother-in-law's house or in a homeless shelter. And one of the things we try to do is get the guys to realize and accept and acknowledge their own worth and dignity. So it was actually one of the returning citizens we were working with. He said, "Why don't we print up New Beginnings Next Step backpacks?" So that's the first thing you get, and those backpacks come with some essentials in them. But every week for the first year out of prison, you get a bus pass, and you get a $25 gift card for the local grocery store here, ShopRite. And I've had more than one guy tell me those have made the difference between him going into his phone and looking for numbers that he would have called at one time to pick up some quick cash when he got desperate. So anyway, I can stop that banner at the bottom. I'll leave the PayPal up for this one. This is a true story. 2 weeks out of prison, standing at the door of the man who'd married his ex-wife, the man who'd been providing for the family he had lost, taking his place in his child's life. He'd hidden down the block and watched his ex-wife drive away. He'd seen his little boy drive off with her. He rang the bell and waited till the man answered the door. To that frightened man he said these words: "Thank you for loving my son." I know he thought I abandoned him. It's good to know he's got someone. Thank you for loving my son. Humbly he stood there, speaking through that locked screen door, with a grateful feeling in his soul. Of years he'd wake in prison, knowing someone kind would pour Cheerios into his child's bowl. He said, I know from his mother that you treat him as your own, that the boy's been growing strong and true. He's better off without me, so don't tell him I was here. But mister, I just had to say to you, thank you for loving my son. I know he thought I abandoned him. It's good to know he's got someone. Thank you for loving my son. The man just said you're welcome as he unlocked that screen door. They shook hands and he turned and he walked away. He must have walked for hours, then he stopped into a church. He prayed, and in his heart heard a voice say, Thank you for loving my son. I know he thought I abandoned him. It's good to know he's got someone. Thank you for loving my son. Thank you for loving my son. Or you can send checks. I just want to check the comments, see who else is stopping by. Hey, Senator Kagan's here. Nice to see you, Cheryl. Sharon and Susan, hello. Well, there was some wonderful news in the paper, I think, yesterday. State of Virginia has abolished the death penalty. And I first became involved in the cause of abolition back in 2001. My friend Kevin O'Connell recruited me into the fight. He came up to me one day after church, introduced himself and said, how do you feel about the death penalty? I said, capital punishment? He said, no, the death penalty. And I said, I kind of think I'm against it, but I honestly haven't given it that much thought. And he said, well, you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the rest of us to give it that much thought, do the work. And the next day there was a box on my front porch, and it had Sister Helen Prejean's book, Dead Man Walking. It also had a DVD of the film with Susan Sarandon, which is just an amazing movie if you've never seen it. It had a Frontline documentary. It had articles, and there was a note, and it said, John, do the work. And I did. And this song came out of me spending time with that question. And for me, this was the linchpin for the whole question. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. One day soon, you turn the key, you throw the switch and set me free. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. I feel your hatred, but I won't feel your hatred much longer. I feel your hatred, but I won't feel your hatred much longer. All my life I've been told, can't take it with you when you go. I feel your hatred, but I won't feel your hatred much longer. It'll come full circle when my body's cold and still. I'll know how it feels to die. You know how it feels to kill. I feel the terror, but I won't feel the terror much longer. Feel the terror, but I won't feel the terror much longer. I'm sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I feel the terror, but I won't feel the terror much longer. It will come full circle when my body's cold and still. God knows I deserve to die, but you do not deserve to care. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. One day soon, you turn the key, you throw the switch and set me free. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. I am your prisoner, but I won't be your prisoner much longer. Oh. So signs of hope, just like springtime, showing up everywhere. It no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. It no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it don't matter anyhow. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, the light I never knowed. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, I'm on the dark side of the road. Wish there was something you could do or say to try to make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, babe, I can't hear you anymore. Thinking and wondering, walking down this road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, baby, where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye's too good a word, gal. I'll just say fairly well. Now, I ain't saying that you treated me unkind. Could've loved me better, but I don't mind. You just sort of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's all right. I'm on a Bobby Dylan kick this month, I guess. Actually, I was never that huge a fan of that song till I met Ramblin' Jack, and that was part of his set. Almost every show I saw him do when we were on the City New Orleans tour, and I just kind of fell in love with Jack's version of it, and then fell in love with the song, for its own sake. Let's see here. Oh, we have a request. And I guess I'll pull out the 12 string. So last week the request was for Greg and Marianne, and it's a song that I got to record with Dar Williams. And I guess we did this song recently. But it got recycled into the hat. So all I can tell you, if it comes out of the hat, I got to sing it. That's the deal. It's called a song called Two Letters. Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? I sent you 2 letters. One said we are free. One needed more postage and came back to me. It said, do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? I sent you 2 letters. You wrote me one back. It said, this takes too long, please text me your fax. Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Now add some harmony. Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? Do we do as we do, as if it is to be? Or is it as it is, so it is up to me? Back when I was making most of my living in bar rooms, and I would sneak original songs into the set, between American Pie and Amy or whatever, whatever requests I was getting written on the back of $20 bills. It was a very profitable time, but I would sneak songs in, and that particular song just drew consternation and blank stares from the audience. So. Before I go further, I will dip into my little buddy Rotten Dan's top hat behind me. And pull out next week's assignment. Ain't This the Life? And this is for Allison. And that's from the Manatee Sneezed on Me album. And I haven't probably ever sung that song live. So I've got my work cut out for me, which means next Friday at about 6 p.m., I'm going to be playing that CD over and over again. So email me requests at the address on your screen. Song from the soon to be released, someday to be released album. Ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. Fat man talking about bootstraps while he's hitting out of sand traps. Thin man scrounging round for food scraps while the car he's sleeping in's leaking oil from its valve seals as the banker's doing cartwheels and the DA's scoring plea deals as the choir sings amen. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. Politicians flashing sizers as the cops pull down their visors, and we're sadder but no wiser as the world we're watching burn will grow harder just to live in and to find a damn to give in till we wake up to what we've been taking far too long to learn. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. It's a circle of love, may it grow ever wide until no one is standing outside. There won't be no either or, then we'll say both and maybe more when what is lost has been restored and what is torn has been made whole. I can feel it every day in my old bones and my archaic deoxyribonucleic. Yeah, I know it in my soul. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. There ain't no love Without freedom, ain't no freedom. Without justice, ain't no justice. Without mercy, ain't no mercy. Without love, So speaking of the forthcoming project, which is going to be called Wild Beat the Wings, it was my intention to release this album completely digitally because, as I may have mentioned to you on this broadcast before, I have so many boxes of unsold CDs. And with the limited touring prospects these days, there ain't no room for more albums in my house, garage, or basement. Still, my buddy Biff Kennedy, who's been kind of talking me through the birthing process, he recommended that we do a short run of CDs, at least for some of the recalcitrant DJs who will only play the CDs. And there's still a few of the old school folks left. And so I'm thinking of maybe like a short run of maybe 100 CDs. But if you watch this podcast and you're like one of those people that would have to have a CD, send me an email, let me know. And I don't always get to read these comments because I go back on Facebook and I have to watch the entire concert in order to have access to the comments. And I refuse to do that. That's just too painful. I can't be made to completely relive this experience. So if you're somebody who would commit to buying a CD, I'll factor that into the short run, and maybe we'll buy a few extra. We got time for a couple more. This is one I recorded with Harvey. We put out a cover album back in the summer under the band name Hondo Jenkins. It's a Bill Withers song. Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, no one can fill those needs of yours that you don't and show. Just call me brother if you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there's a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Yeah, you got to call me brother if you need a hand. all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem, you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, you won't be alone. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a low, you have to bear. You can't carry. I'm right up the road. I'll say you know. If you just call me, call me, call me. If you need a friend, call me. Oh yeah, you gotta call me. Fastest hour of my week, everybody. Bless you for stopping by and listening to my old songs and some of my new ones. Take it easy. We're going to get together soon. Little by little, the world is coming right. I don't need you to rock me. I've been rocked before. I don't need you to jazz me up with all those hard to play chords. Just need to let something earnest get under my epidermis. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. I got no rap against hip hop. I think that music is dope. Just need more hip for us hippies. We need more hop in our hope. Strum that guitar, cause I'm eager to hear some Guthrie and Seeger. This machine kills fascists. This machine kills fascists. This machine kills fascists. This machine forces head to surrender. Folk me, baby. Sing something simple and true. Folk me, honey, like only a folkie can do. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. Sing songs of freedom and justice. Songs about peace and love. I'm weary of cynicism. I need me some kumbaya. Some was singing low, some was praying low, some was crying low. Kumbaya, yeah, 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 yeah. For me, baby, play some Dylan and Oates. For me, baby, everybody get folked. For me, honey, I need to hear the real stuff. For me, baby, everybody get folked up. I'll see you next week, everybody. Stay well.